Well, here we go. Official practice day of the New Zealand Nationals, aka a training day for everybody that's turned up. And we are at Murchison, which is on the South Island in the northwest sort of top corner of it. And this hill is called Mount Murchison. The actual town is just there of Murchison. That's where we're staying. So the Buller River runs down through here. You can see it starts to the foothills. That's where we're staying. But yeah, so there's about probably 30 pilots here, I think. Here we have the comp organizer, Matt. How you feeling, Matt?
Really good.
It's a good looking day, eh?
Yeah, pretty pumped about today.
Nice.
This is one of our premier sites here in the South Island. And it's live winds, forecast is fantastic, we've got good pilots, we're here, doing it.
It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
So today we haven't got much of a task. We've got a bit of a task, but some people will be free flying. We've run an XC camp for the past couple of days, talking about cross-country flying and that sort of stuff, all the different types of things to do and things not to do, thermally etiquette and all those sort of things. And now, yesterday was too windy, we did come up here, but we're hoping that everybody can fly today and get some good flying in. You can see we're all rigged up on the, I think it's the, which way does this face at the moment? That's southwest, is it?
Yep, west, southwest.
Okay, cool. So we are rigged up on the southwest side of the hill and we're tasking it over to the north, which is over this side. I'll walk up and maybe we'll go and see some people and see how it all looks. So there's actually an antenna mast up here, which is how we get the access road. It's 4,800 feet. It's nice and cool. Here we have John Horgan, English pilot, flying his lovely Gecko. That's nice looking glider you got there, John.
Yeah, cheers. It doesn't always look as nice as this.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. So yeah, walking under the radio tower. Not sure if that's going to affect the camera at all, but we're now going to look to the northwest, which is this way, or northeast, I can't remember. One of those directions to where we'll be flying, which is pretty impressive looking, really. It takes almost like half an hour to drive up here in a decent 4x4. Good clouds already forming. It's, what time is it? I think it's probably 11:30, 12ish? 12:30, so we did want to take off at 12:30, but it took us a little while getting ready this morning. Yeah, so we'll be flying out this way. I do really want to go to these mountains. Look how good they look. See if I can get the camera to focus on those and not me. It's on facial recognition, so it might not work. Yeah, it reminds me of looking at Cheval Blanc in France. Even Pic de Bureau and places like that. It's seriously good hang gliding conditions. So I'm all set up. Pretty much just got my harness to do. I'm going to get some drone footage. And then I've also got a new camera mount to try today. It's got an external battery mount in it and supposedly an external microphone, but the external microphone didn't turn up until before I left. So, hoping that it helps the audio quite a bit. Just being in a pod, so I'll show you that now. This is updated version 50 of GoPro Flight Cam. It's not quite how I want it still. I'm only realising that now I got to the hill, but this will give you a look at it. Just getting a bit paranoid about big bulky stuff, so the GoPro sits in its own pod here. Focus there. And it has, see the wire coming in the bottom of it, just has external battery inside the pod and also external microphone if the external microphone had turned up. So at the moment it has no external microphone, but hopefully I can find one to use. Hopefully that should make it a little bit better for in-flight audio and battery longevity, so we'll see. Hopefully the footage comes out right. It's just from an old instrument pod I cut up and modified and used an old clamp that I found. It's So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we've sent a wind dummy off, or it looks like a wind dummy has gone off. Like flying down, which looks like she's coming up pretty well.
So yeah, when you get going, bottom, turn it off and leave it in neutral.
Flying a little Sonic. We've got everybody else set up here. I'm all set up. Some more people have just arrived. There's a lovely Moyes glider. Yeah. Good clouds forming, not much higher than the hill, maybe 500-600 feet above the hill, but you can see them forming. Super nice. But yeah, so that's Murchison, and maybe I got some drone footage ready to go, so we'll go into some nice fancy B-roll, and then after that it's time to get some people off the hill.
Me, even
go. First flight in New Zealand. Just landed at the sailplane with Evan, a couple of guys over here. Started to get a bit overdeveloped in the area where we were due to go. Well, I wasn't really due to go that way anyway, but that's where we were looking. The mountain's back over this way. It looks pretty good that direction, but as I say, this direction's starting to look a bit unstable. Had a pretty rough climb. I'm not sure if my GoPro will show that. Yeah, very nice. Did have a bit of a whack on landing there. Ah, let's say not a whack, just a drop of the nose. Ooh. Interesting. That's how it goes. Time to de-rig and probably go for a swim in the river when we get back. Day one is done. Lovely flying, did storm as we thought, and now time to go for a swim at the campsite, just down here. And there we go. Is there a better place to run a hang gliding competition? I don't think so.